How you guys doing today? In this video, I'll be going over how to connect a Bluetooth device to the 2019 all-new Audi MMI system. This infotainment system will be found currently in the 2019 Audi Q8, the A7, which is what we're in today, the 2019 A6, as well as the A8. And as the model years progress, it will probably start trickling down to more models. I know that the Q3 that's coming out will also have a similar top screen to these cars. Their bottom screen in the Q3 is a little different, but as far as the touchscreen MMI, this will be a very similar tutorial for that car as well. So to begin, let's put our foot on the brake. We're going to turn the car on. See, full digital dashboard. Let me just make sure the music doesn't come on. Alright, so I'm going to go to my iPhone and unlock it real quick. And you're just going to want to go into your settings and then just make sure that Bluetooth is on the screen. Leave that right down there. Now in the MMI system, there's the home button. From there, you can click on phone, or you can click on the phone icon down there. That will be the two quickest, easiest ways to pair up a Bluetooth phone right away. Now, there's also a sub menu that's hidden at the top. You have to kind of swipe down like an iPhone, and you can see this little kind of Wi-Fi looking signal. This is going to be all of your connection manager. So you go ahead and click that, and that's going to actually be where you would go in and switch around what phones you have connected and what their jobs are. So you have two main phones here. You have the smartphone, which will be doing Apple CarPlay in another video, and then the Bluetooth audio player. But for now, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to click on the phone button, and you can say no device is connected to Audi, and then there's going to be the big connect mobile device, and as long as your phone is on Bluetooth, you're good to go. So basically give that a click, and you can see it's searching. My phone does pop up. I'm going to go ahead and click it. Now it's going to give you a PIN, and on your phone it's going to ask you to pair and confirm that PIN, so you click pair and then click allow contacts to sync. Now this takes about a second or two to go through, and then if it does work, you should get a confirmation code at the top, successful connection. And this will be the screen that basically is your home screen whenever your phone is connected to the car. Now from here, there's a couple things that you can do. For one, you always have your dedicated phone button right here, and on the home screen, again, same thing as that button right there. Number two is you do have voice controls, which is this little button here, and on these newer Audis, it's actually very smart. You can click this, and you don't have to say phone mode or anything like that. You can just say dial number or call home or whatever, and it will go right away. And then you do have the MMI, the digital cockpit display as well. And right now it's showing Bluetooth audio, and you have the left spoke of the wheel to change the screen. So basically I'm going to go over one to the right. That brings up phone, and you can see my contacts are showing on the screen, and you can scroll through with the thumb wheel here and just click one down to dial it. The sub menu will switch between your favorites as well as the call list. And again, call list is going to be basically what you're calling from the most. It's the people you talk to the most. The view button will switch between the two views there. Let's go ahead. I'll give a quick tutorial of the voice. So I'm going to do a quick just 1, 2, 3 right here. So click the button. Dial number.
Pardon?
Dial number.
Please say the number. When you are finished, simply say call.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
1, 2,
Call.
3. I am calling.
And you get a big
Your call cannot be
end call button right there on the screen, as well as the same right there. So you can go ahead and click the thumb wheel there, or click the touchscreen end call right there. Now to kind of dive into the usability of this, we're going to go back to the main phone mode. So you do have a search mode right here. You click that down, and basically you get a kind of QWERTY keyboard down here on the touchscreen. You can also enable the handwriting software by clicking this little button in the corner down here, which will switch it from keyboard to the stylus. And then from there you can actually draw out letters. And with these newer Audis, it's actually smarter now, so you don't have to just do one letter at a time. You can do actually full words. So if I were to do TH, you can see that it will start to actually bring up full names. And let me erase here by going back.
Delete.
So let's do
AU.
And you can see everything Audi related will start to come up now, which is pretty intuitive and pretty useful. And to delete again, you can click the X over here or kind of do backward swipes.
Delete.
Now I'm going to go back to home. So that's the search function. Your call list is going to bring up your calls. And again, that's in chronological order, and it'll show you kind of by the arrows right here if they were received or dialed or missed. Next is going to be favorites, so you can go in here and you can set favorites from your contacts. So you pull up your contacts list, and then in here you have the ability to set favorites. So those are going to be the people that you talk to the most. That's very easy to do. Finally, you do have a voicemail button. Most people do visual voicemail now, but you can still dial the old school voicemail through the system. And then the dial number pad, you basically will go down here, and you can do the stylus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Or you can switch it to a traditional number pad down here as well. And once you're done, big dial button down there, as well as the OK up here. So there's multiple ways to do kind of everything, and it's very, very easy and intuitive in this car. So let's go back. Now again, like I said before, to switch around the phones, you're actually going to want to go from the top here. So you swipe down from that bar, you want to hover over and click the Wi-Fi looking button, and in here it will show you kind of what each device is connected as. So right now my phone is connected as phone 1 as well as the Bluetooth audio player, and I can go ahead and activate the smartphone wireless CarPlay right here, which I'll do in another video, which you guys should totally check out. But if you guys wanted to, for instance, connect a second phone, you go right here. It says no other phone has been paired so far, so you can do connection, and it's the same exact procedure as we did in the beginning of the video. And to switch around telephone 1, basically you go in here, and whatever phones you do end up pairing, you can click on them right away. And then again, it's the same thing for the audio player. Now to access that audio player, you're going to want to go into the little button right here that looks like music. So it's going to be all of your media controls. I'm just going to lower the volume, make sure nothing comes through. So you can see that the Bluetooth audio is already coming through from my phone. And now to switch, basically, let's say this was on some other source, it's going to be the source button right here. And you can see all the different types of media come up through the screen. And there's always going to be the Bluetooth phone once it's connected showing right there. Now you can see that there's a bunch of different things that you can search. This is going to be searching through the phone's built-in audio. So with Apple, it will be Apple Music, and with Android, it will be Google Play, or whatever the Android basic Windows or whatever music software is. Sorry. So for Spotify, you won't be able to actually access these playlists and stuff. You can see that the playlists are basically just going to be your iTunes music. But that's saying that this is playing currently from Spotify. You do still have mix, repeat, play, next track controls on the screen, as well as some kind of default album art. Sometimes the actual album art will show up. You see, if I were to click list, it doesn't pop up because this is not iTunes playing. You do have skip track buttons right here on the steering wheel, and you can see that that will start going through the songs. And this is a volume rocker. And then on this screen, if I were to click the left bumper, you have the same display there. Again, you can't really switch through playlists unless you're listening to Apple Music or Android Music, but you can switch the tracks through the physical buttons right there. So that's pretty much everything involved with the system as far as Bluetooth goes. If you guys have any questions, please leave comments below. I'll gladly answer any of your questions. And again, I do have a CarPlay tutorial that you're going to definitely want to check out as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day.